This week's lessons is about some history of abnormal psychology, psychopathology, etc. We were also assigned to watch a movie entitled Them Day. This movie is about LGBTQ teens who go to the camp to try to change or to learn more about their true desired gender or personality. Despite promises that the camp won't force the attendees to change who they are, Owen quickly begins to torment the attendees. The psychopath mass killer arrives and murders all the camp staff who were previously involved in the abuse of LGBTQ teens. Psychopathy is a serious personality disorder characterized by antisocial behavior, untruthfulness, irresponsibility, and lack of remorse or empathy. Sa movie na makikita yung nurse na okay naman siya sa una, pero sa huling part ng movie, pinakita na siya pala yung pumapatay sa kasamahan niya sa camp. So dito papasok yung lesson na it is difficult to distinguish between normal and abnormal. And according to DSM-5, a patient may not exhibit all the signs or symptoms of disease but still fit the criteria for that illness since his or her set of symptoms is similar to the prototype.
Psychopathology is a study of mental illness or psychological disorder of a person. So, back in the centuries, being gay is considered as a devil possession or a suffering from mental illness. Let's all remember that there are some reasons why people suffer from mental illness. It could be a childhood trauma, abuse, discrimination, neglection, and so on. So in the movie that we have watched, They Slash Them, a group of LGBTQ+ joined a conversion camp, where the camp host uses a disturbing methods of conversion, like sitting in an electrified chair. So this kind of treatment shouldn't be allowed because it causes mental and emotional trauma to a person that may lead a long period of treatment.
Sa lesson natin about sa psychopathology naman, nabanggit ang cultural setting wherein iba't iba tayo ng pinaniniwalaan base sa kulturang kinalakihan natin. Sa movie na They or Them, iba-ibang race sila, kaya pakiramdam nila ni iba sila sa pamilya nila kasi iba yung paniniwala. Pakiramdam nila hindi sila normal, kaya hindi nila maintindihan yung sarili nila. Which is kahit kailan hindi naging choice ang pagiging part ng LGBTQ. With this kind of peer pressure can lead to depression kasi pakiramdam nila nag-iisa sila. This movie shows na kahit may iba't ibang kultura tayong pinaniniwalaan, kailangan pa rin nating respetuhan ng bawat isa dahil ang psychological disorder can be invisible. Hindi natin malalaman kung sino sa atin ang meron nito at itrato natin ang bawat isa bilang tao.
The connection between our topic for this week and the movie that I have watched is that Angie, known as Molly, is suffering from behavioral dysfunction. This behavioral dysfunction could be a conduct disorder. Conduct disorder refers to a group of behavioral and emotional problems characterized by a disregard for others. A person with conduct disorder have a difficult time following rules and behaving in socially acceptable way. Their behavior can be hostile and sometimes physically violent. And I think because of her past traumas when she was a kid, because of the trauma, she became an antisocial person.
The movie They Them is all about a group of teenagers at an LGBTQ conversion camp and use unsettling psychological techniques. Some of their parents think that they need to go there to recover from some psychological disease. But they didn't know being in the camp can trigger schizophrenia, which is a combination of physical, genetic, psychological, and environmental factors that can make a person more likely to develop the condition. Some people may be prone to schizophrenia, and a stressful and emotional event might trigger a psychotic episode.
We're talking about psychopathology. Psychopathology is the scientific study of psychological disorders. The term clinical refers to the both types of issues or disorders seen in a clinic or hospital, as well as the activities associated with assessment and treatment. In the movie entitled They Them, it is about LGBTQ members and they were sent out to the camp for a treatment. There's a clinic that is where the people in that camp will be treated for their behavior that the counselors and their parents think is an illness. They are homophobic counselors. They work there to use their power as a counselor and to torture those people who are in the camping, and for them being gay, bi, or trans is an illness that is needed to be treated. And it is also applies here the discovery of Benjamin Franklin that the electric shock in the head produced memory loss or amnesia. It is something similar to what happened in one of the characters in the movie. The guy was electrocuted for him to become straight.
DSM-5 defines behavioral, psychological, and biological dysfunction that are unexpected in their cultural context and are associated with current distress and impairment in functioning. As a connection to the movie I have watched, I noticed that Angie Small is suffering from behavioral dysfunction. I discovered that it could be conduct disorder after reading articles on the internet, wherein adults who have conduct disorder may have difficulty holding down a job or maintaining relationships and may become prone to illegal or dangerous behavior. Symptoms of conduct disorder in an adult may be diagnosed as adult antisocial personality disorder. Maybe Angie do those things as a result of her previous experience in which she also attended wrestlers and was tortured there at a young age. She may also have a panic disorder. She didn't want what happened to her before to happen again, so she made it happen earlier in her own way.
Studying psychological disorders focuses on three topics. First is determining the clinical description, which represents the unique combination of feelings, behavior, and thoughts that make up to a specific disorder. Second is the etiology, or the causes why the condition begins. In them, we can see that before they have conducted physical activities or therapies that can help them discover their true self, they ask everyone why are they there in the gay conversational camp? What's the reason of joining the gay conversational camp? Lastly is the treatment and the outcome. As you can see in them, they have provided different physical activities and therapies that can help you discover yourself. And at the end of the movie, they have discovered their yourself.
Dahil sa mga mararate natin sa top, dun sa napanood na movie is yung mass hysteria. Makita natin dun sa part na nakabilog sila, parang nag-open form sila and Owen asked them, why are you here, diba? And nagsashare sila lang kung bakit sila nandun, and makikita natin yung kapag yung isa ay nagsashare, dun naglalabas ng emotion, and for sure mag-spread ito sa paligid niya, and mararamdaman din ito ng mga makikinig sa kanila. Isa pa is yung approach or na-discover ni Benjamin Franklin sa electric shock sa head. Similar siya sa approach ni Owen na nilalagay niya sa electric chair kasi nagkakaroon ng brief convulsion in memory. Nakita ni Owen na effective siya kasi sa mga patay niya ito is yung colleague niya na si Sid.
Sabi sa historical conceptions of abnormal behavior, for 1,000 years, humans have tried to explain and control problematic behaviors. Katulad noon, may mga clinic at camps para baguhin o ituwid yung behaviors ng isang tao na para sa kanila ay hindi normal. Sa movie na They and Them, yung mga taong nagpapatakbo ng camp or should I say mga mentors nila ay mga queerphobic at mga transphobic. Para sa ibang tao, yung pagiging part ng LGBTQ plus community ay isang sakit o case lang, kaya kini-question nila kung bakit sila ganun gumalaw o mastan. Bakit iba yung pag-iisip nila. Noon hanggang ngayon, may mga tao na nag-iisip na may mali o sakit sa behavior ng isang tao kapag iba yung galaw nila kumpara sa mga normal o ordinary na tao. Dahil sa mga maling pananaw ng ibang tao o kakulangan nila sa pag-unawa sa pag-iiba ng kapwa-tao nila, may mga deviant behaviors na nagre-reflect sa mga ginagawa ng ibang tao. Katulad ni Molly, dahil sa naranasan niyang pang-aabuso sa kanya noon sa camp, dinala niya yon hanggang pagtanda at bumalik sa camp para gantihan yung mga counselor sa pamamagitan ng pagpatay sa kanila.